A lot of business owners out there do not understand core values and they don't know how they relate to your business growing and succeeding. And in this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background with core values and why I think it is a critical key to your company growing. What it is, boys and girls, welcome in. Thank you for watching and listening and or wherever you're consuming this. We appreciate it. If you are on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. It means the world, really does help us. Thank you for that. So something I would love to chat with you if you are a fellow business owner out there, or maybe you're not a business owner, maybe you're an employee of a company. I'm going to give you some good stuff to share with your boss. Core values are super important in business. And I did not start business with that opinion. So let's start with, first of all, what they are. What are core values? Core values are very, just like they sound, it's a set of core principles or values that your company values above anything else. So typically you're gonna see companies choose a number of these. It could be anywhere from 3 to 10 of their core company values that they will always try to operate by. So in my company, we have 5 core values that we operate by. Now, my first introduction or my first kind of experience with core values goes way back to when I was a glass installer. Sometimes I would go to these large companies like big oil and gas companies. I'd go, fix their automatic doors or whatever. And I'd walk into the front room of these companies in the entrance, and you'd see like this big poster with all of these core values. And the reason why I absolutely hated core values is because I could just tell in my interactions with people who work there that these values that they were promoting on the wall did not align with the very people that I was talking to. Some people were nice, a lot of them were not, just kind of a rough industry, oil and gas. And so I always thought core values were incredibly stupid. I thought it was just like a marketing ploy. I thought it was just something that companies would put on a wall to make themselves look good and feel good. So fast forward to now, back to, I guess it'd be 2020. So I had been in business now with the striping for a few years. And my business coach, my first business coach I had, he is a huge proponent, as many successful business owners are, of core values. And I told him my thoughts about them. I thought, I don't get it. I think they're stupid. So when he started working with me on developing my company core values, it took me like weeks, probably more, probably took me like a couple months, because I just couldn't understand how this matters to growing a striping business. I didn't get it. I thought I just needed to go sell more stuff. So that being said, I'll now jump forward to where we are now coming into 2024. Core values have been the critical key for us developing a team of people moving the business forward. Our values that we have here in our company, we have 5 of those core values. Those are the things that we hire people based on. We train people based on our core values, and ultimately we will fire people if they don't align with our 5 core values. We believe that the 5 values that we have in our company will allow us to continue to grow, foster a good positive work culture, even help us with our clients. We want to align with customers and clients who share the same values that we do. So if you do not have core values in your company, it's not that hard to start this process, to brainstorm how you can come up with these. Think about some of the things that you value above anything else. In fact, in this video, I'm going to drop a resource or a link to a resource in a book that you could look at, which talks a lot about core values. It's a book by Thomas Keenan, helped me tremendously. But basically, you want to come up with a good number is anywhere from 3 to 7 of those principal values and those things that you think are more important than anything else. And then you start working them into your company. So I'll share with you 3 ways that we started working our core values in our company way back in 2020 and kind of what we're doing now. So first things first, when you do create those core values, which can take a little bit of time, it's a bit of a process to figure out, where you want to land with them. But once you have them, start putting them into your marketing right away. Put them on your website. In our company, we have a huge poster behind in our office wall. It's like a 4-foot poster with our 5 company values on it. Not just on our website, but you'll see it on a lot of our social media posts as well. He's going to answer the phone over there. whatever, we're running a business. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Put that in as much of your marketing material as you can. Get people to understand like this is the kind of company we are. And then obviously you need to align yourself with those values. So that's one of the major benefits that I kind of glanced over is when you do create those values, you now have a set of standards that you and your people can hold themselves to, which promotes a cohesive and unified company. So marketing material is great. Second thing I would suggest is if you don't have a team meeting, incorporate core values into a weekly team meeting. My first weekly team meeting was hilariously uncomfortable and weird. We didn't even have a shop space, so there was like 3 of us that met at Starbucks for an hour. I kind of had created a framework of what this team meeting would look like, and over the last 3 years, it's developed into like a major part of our business. It's a struggle for us to do it weekly because of shift changes and things like that. But at our team meeting, we talk a lot about how our core values fit into what we're trying to build. So we will specifically, highlight people's accomplishments over the last week in our company with people who've operated on our core values. We find ways to improve our core values, like how can we improve our process? How can we improve our communication, our innovation? All those things that we value, we work those in to our team meeting. And then the third thing I would suggest is talk about them. Like, yes, in your marketing, yes, at your team meeting, but even in like your little interactions with your staff and your team members, talk about your core values and say, guys, this is the framework for what we're going to do to continue to build this company. So one of the major benefits, again, I kind of skipped over this, but just to close out this video, I mean, core values are so, Matt, turn off your phone.
It's on my phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. One of the major benefits of core values is when your people are on a job site or doing a task and you as the business owner are not there, your core values are like the guidelines to help them make decisions when you're not around, on a job site or doing a task. So if your team members can operate on the core values that you have when there's no playbook, so to speak, on how to solve a problem, like what to do, those core values can be the motivation or the guidance for them. So a perfect example, like one of our core values is ownership. So we have a write-up as to what that means in our company. So if our guys are on a job site, whether in snow removal or they're doing a striping job, and they run into a problem that they've never encountered before, and it's 2 a.m. and I'm not there, project manager's not there, operations manager's not there, we want them to use that core value of ownership to make them make the decision on what should happen. So instead of like maybe cutting a corner, getting out of the job site early because they ran into some resistance and they don't know what to do, the core value is what saves the day. And those are the things that as a business owner, I keep my eye on. We try to look out for ways to always improve our core values and basically reward and shout out the people who do operate on our core values. So took me forever to get started with it. So if it's a struggle for you, reach out. I've had no problem chatting with you guys on how to get started with your core values. I'll drop that resource in the comments below and connect with us anytime. We appreciate the comments and the emails and the Instagrams and all of the other ways that you guys interact with us. So keep your stripes hot. Talk to you next week.